Good morning, students. Hope you have done questions 1 to 15 of exercise 7.2. Now we'll continue the exercise 7.2 from question number 16. We will do now exercise 7.2 continued from question number 16. From question number 16. Now what is the question number 16? Open your NCERT book, read the statement. Question number 16 is integrate the function e to the power 2x plus 3 with respect to x. Wherever it is need to do full question, I will complete the question, and where it is required to just give the hint, then I will give hint to you. Complete that question year on. Now here, you can do this question. I think I will give you hint for that. Hint for that means question number 16, hint is put 2x plus 3 equal to 0. Sorry, equal to t. 2x plus 3 is equal to t, or you can say any other variable. Now differentiate with respect to x. Now you are getting 2 as it is. X becomes dx plus 3 means 0 is equal to dt. Now 2 dx is equal to dt and dx is equal to dt upon 2. Now you can integrate the question. Here you will use the formula e to the power x, integration of e to the power x. Formula used I have written here. Okay. Now question number 17. Here is the question to integrate the function x upon e to the power x square with respect to x. Here hint is put x square is equal to t. This is 2x dx is equal to dt and dx is equal to dt upon 2x. Now you can do the question. I think it becomes, now it converted into the standard form after substituting x square is equal to t. Now complete it, proceed it. Okay. Now question number 18. Question number 18 is to integrate the function e to the power tangent inverse x upon 1 plus x square. Now it is clear here, the derivative of tangent inverse x is given to you 1 upon 1 plus x square. So what is the hint? Put tangent inverse x is equal to t. This is 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equal to dt, and what this implies, dx is equal to 1 plus x square into dt. Now you have to put the value of dx and tangent inverse x. You will get the function in a standard form and you can integrate the function. Okay. Now come to the question number 19. Question number 19. Integrate the function e to the power 2x minus 1 upon e to the power 2x plus 1 dx. Here in this question, you have to just simplify first, then substitute. You have to take common from numerator and denominator both. What you have to take common? E to the power x common. Here when you take e to the power x common from the first term, it will left e to the power x and minus 1 upon e to the power x, or you can say e to the power minus x will be left here. And here again, if you take common, you will get e to the power x plus e to the power minus x dx. As you know, meaning of common means what? You are dividing each term by that which you are taking common. So you can see here, you will get this statement. Okay. Now e to the power x cancelled with this e to the power x. What is left? E to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon e to the power x plus e to the power minus x with respect to x. Now here, next further hint I am giving to you, hint is put e to the power x plus e to the power minus x is equal to t. What it becomes? E to the power x. Now e to the power minus x as it is, and minus x derivative is minus 1. So it becomes minus of e to the power minus x dx is equal to dt. Now you can see it is dx is equal to dt in upon e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. Now you can do the question. Proceed this question now. Proceed it further and integrate the question, because it is now can be converted into the standard form. Now come to the question number 20. Question number 20 is integrate the function e to the power 2x minus e to the power minus 2x upon e to the power 2x plus e to the power minus 2x with respect to x. In this question, you can see here, if you put, hint is put e to the power 2x plus e to the power minus 2x is equal to t. Now differentiate it. E to the power 2x as it is, derivative of 2x is 2. E to the power minus 2x as it is, derivative of e to the power minus 2x is minus 2. Is into dx is equal to dt. Now you can take common, you can get the value dx is equal to dt upon 2 into e to the power 2x minus e to the power minus 2x. Now put the value of dx and e to the power 2x plus e to the power minus 2x is equal to t. This question converted into the standard form. Proceed this question. Put the value of dx and this one in the question. You will get the question in the form of variable t. After integration, put the value of t. Now question number 21. I am giving hint to you because it is very compulsory to do question your own. Students have to do their own because practice part is required. If I do all, it means what? Nothing will be left for you. You have to do or you complete these questions which I have given hint. Now question number 21. This will give you help only. And you will continue the questions. Question number 21 is tangent square 2x minus 3 dx. Now hint of this question is put, before I have to put, I think there is no standard form when after putting it. It means first of all I have to convert it into, okay, put 2x minus 3 equal to t and 2 dx is equal to dt, or you can say dx is equal to dt upon 2. Let's do this question complete. Okay, this is suppose I, we have to put here I is equal to, this becomes tangent square t and dx is dt by 2, it means 1 by 2, put it outside. Okay, now it is not in a standard form. Now you have to put the value of tangent square t. What is the value of tangent square t? As here's a formula which is used, secant square theta minus tangent square theta is equal to 1. What is the value of, that is secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tangent square theta. Use this formula. Here I have to write down secant square t minus 1. Now you can integrate it because secant square t can be integrated by using the standard formula. You can write it like this, 1 by 2 of integration of secant square t minus 1 by 2 integration of 1 with respect to t. What you are getting? Here I have to write secant square t becomes tangent t. It means half of tangent t minus half of 1 means t. Or you can say half of tangent, what is t? T is 2x minus 3 minus half of t means here I have to put the value half of 2x minus 3 plus constant. This is the answer. Okay. Now, if you want to simplify it, this 1 by 2 when multiplied by this 3, it becomes a constant term. And c is again here. It means when you add constant plus c, you are getting another c. You can write it. You can combine 3 by 2 plus c as a c or c1. Okay. Now question number 22. What is the question number 22? 23, 24. In 22, I have just give hint to you. Question number 22. Question is integration of secant square 7 minus 4x dx. Hint I am giving to you, that is put 7 minus 4x is equal to t, and you are getting minus 4 dx is equal to dt. Now the value of dx is dt by 4, or you can say minus dt by 4. Now you can do the question. Now proceed this question. Question number 23 now. In this question also you can do, but I am giving hint to you. That is sine inverse x upon under the root 1 minus x square dx. As you know, derivative of sine inverse x is given here. So hint is what? Put sine inverse x is equal to t, and 1 upon under the root 1 minus x square dx is equal to dt, or you can say dx is equal to root 1 minus x square into dt. Now you can proceed the question now. Question number 24. Question number 24 is integrate the function 2 cos x minus 3 sin x upon 6 cos x plus 4 sin x dx. Now here in this question, you have to simplify it. I'm just giving hint to you. Let's write down the hint. Hint is put 6 cos x plus 4 sin x equal to t. Now derivative is minus 6 sin x plus 4 cos x into dx is equal to dt, or you can say it is, where is it? Take the common 2. This becomes minus 3 sin x plus 2 cos x dx is equal to dt. Now you can see here, numerator is this one, same. So dx is equal to dt upon 2 into, rearrange the statement, 2 cos x minus 3 sin x. Now you can do the question. Proceed the question, you're on. Now question number 25. Question number 25 is, that is integrate the function 1 upon cos square x into 1 minus tangent x whole square with respect to x. Now in this question, when you put, first of all, I think tangent square, okay, we can write this question like this. 1 upon cos square x is a secant square x dx, this is square, upon 1 minus tangent x whole square. Now you can do the question. Hint is put 1 minus tangent x is equal to t. Now tangent x derivative is secant square x dx is equal to dt, and you can see dx is equal to dt minus dt upon secant square x. Now you can do the question, proceed the question. Proceed it. Do your own. Question number 26. Integration of cos root x upon root x dx. Hint of the question is put root x is equal to t, and 1 upon 2 root x dx will be equal to dt, and dx will be equal to 2 root x dt. Now you can proceed the question. Easy one. Proceed the question. Now question number 27. Integrate the question under the root sine 2x cos 2x dx. Here in this question, you can do the question. Let's write down the hint. Put root under the root part, that is sine 2x. Sine 2x equal to t, it becomes 2 cos 2x dx is equal to dt, and dx is equal to dt upon 2 cos 2x. Now you can proceed the question. Proceed it. Proceed the question. Now question number 28. Question number 28. Integrate the function, that is integrate the function cos x upon under the root 1 plus sin x dx. मैंने ना खिचड़ी बना रखी है, ठीक है, खिचड़ी मतलब छौंक लगा रखी है, प्याज वगैरह, हरी मिर्च प्याज सब कुछ डाल के छौंका मैंने। बड़ी माँ ने खा लिया, तेरे मेरी टर्न है अब खाने की। रोटी पड़ी है 4, रोटी खा ले फिर जा। रोटी बनी पड़ी तेरे लिए। मैंने वो बना ली, क्या पास्ता बन रही है? तो उबलने रख दिए हैं सच्ची में? देख इधर, वो पानी गर्म होने पर डालना था, ठंडे में डालना। चल ठीक है, मैं कर दूंगा। नहीं बनाया अभी, चल बस बोलिए ना बस। क्या खाली मैं तो खिचड़ी खाऊंगी बस। वो नहीं खाओगी? पास्ता भी खाऊंगी। In this question, you have to substitute 1 minus sin x is equal to t. Okay. Hint is put 1 plus sin x is equal to t. Derivative of sin x is cos x. Dx is equal to dt. Now question become now dx is equal to dt upon cos x. Now question is 1 upon root t, and you can integrate it now. Proceed it. You know the way to do question now. Standard form is there now. 1 upon root t. It means t to the power minus half. The question number 29. Integrate the question cot x log of sin x dx. Now it's easy one. Hint of this question is put log sin x is equal to t. Derivative of log sin x, 1 upon sin x, and derivative of sin x again, that is cos x, and dx is equal to dt. You must know the derivative of the given function. If you don't know, it means very difficult for you to do the integration. Now cot x dx, dx will be equal to dt upon cot x. Now question can be done. Proceed the question now. Do your own. Hints are given to you. Now question number 30, again easy one. Let's give the hint. Sin x upon 1 plus cos x. This is cos x dx. Hint is put 1 plus cos x is equal to t minus sin x dx is equal to dt, or you can say dx is equal to dt upon sin x, or you can say here is a minus sign. Now proceed the question. Complete your own. Now come to the question number 31. Question number 31. Let's write down the hint. Easy one question is there. 31. Integration of sin x upon 1 plus cos x whole square dx. Now here is the hint. Put 1 plus cos x equal to t. This is minus sin x dx is equal to dt, or you can say dx is equal to minus dt upon sin x. Now proceed the question. Question number 32. Now this is a question. It is as we have done question number example. Integration of 1 upon 1 plus tangent x we have done in an example. Now same as we have to do the question. This one. This is cot x dx. In this question, first step is what? To convert the question into sine cos. When you put here cot x as cos x upon sin x, then what it becomes? Sin x, LCM goes to numerator, and this becomes sin x plus cos x. Now what I have told you in the example, multiplying and dividing by 2. Same process is here in this question. Now in that question you have added sin x or subtracted sin x. Here in this question you have to add and subtract cos x. It becomes 1 by 2 sin x plus cos x plus sin x minus cos x. Here 2 sin x can be written as sin x plus sin x, and adding and subtracting cos x. This is sin x plus cos x. Now make the group and separate the denominator. What you will get? You will get, when you separate the denominator, you are getting half of integration of 1 is dx. It is dx, and plus half of integration of sin x minus cos x upon sin x plus cos x with respect to x. Now here this part is done by substitution method, and this is done directly. Okay, so what is the answer of the first part? 1 by 2 of x plus. Now here in the second part, what you have to do? Integrate the question by using substitution. Let cos x sin x plus cos x is equal to t. Let, in this question you have to take let sin x plus cos x is equal to t, and this becomes cos x minus sin x dx is equal to O. That is, just we have to do it again. Here's a question. Let's do it again. Okay, there is not space to do question. Here you have to do. I am just writing here in the this one part. Second is, in second part integration you have to put sin x plus cos x is equal to t. That becomes cos x minus sin x into dx is equal to dt. Here is required sin x minus cos x. Means what? Minus sign will be there. Minus of half. Okay. It means when I write minus of sin x minus cos x dx is equal to dt. Now put the value of dx here. This becomes integration of half of, that is 1 upon t dt. It becomes log of t, half of log of t plus constant, put the value of t in the second part. Log of t means what? T is here, sin x plus cos x plus constant. This is the answer of 32 question number. Now come to the question number 33. Here is the question number 33. Question number 33, you will do your own. I have given 32 question numbers, full solution to you. Now question number 33, you will do your own by using the hint of question number 32. 32 is as question number 32. Now 34 question number 34. In this question, integration of root tangent x upon sin x into cos x. This is a question with respect to x. Now, first of all, I have to simplify the question. That can be written as tangent x upon sin x into cos x. Here, derivative of tangent x is secant square x. It means secant is required in the question. So, for secant, we have to multiply by cos x and divided by cos x in the denominator. Now, what you will get now? This is suppose I. Now, I becomes integration of root tangent x upon sin x into cos x. Sin upon cos, take it like this, and 2 cos becomes cos square x, these two like this. Okay, this is dx. Now it becomes root tangent x upon, this becomes tangent x, because tangent and secant is required only, secant square x dx. Now you can put tangent x is equal to t. It becomes secant square x dx is equal to dt, or dx is equal to dt upon secant square x. Now question becomes, let's see what's the question now. After substitution, it becomes root t, this is t, and this is secant square x into dt upon me secant square x. Cancelled. Now you're getting, this can be written as root t into root t. It means 1 upon root t dt. Now you can integrate. What is the integration of this? Now integrate t to the power minus half with respect to t. What is the integration? T to the power minus half plus 1. Plus half, it means 1 upon root t. Now integrated, we have integrated 1 upon root t. And up divided by 1 by 2, it means it is here 2 also. It means this is 2 upon root t plus constant. Oh, this becomes minus half plus half, that is 2 root t plus constant. 2 into root t means 2 into root t means tangent x plus constant. Okay, this is a question number 34. Now do 35, 36, 37 you are on. Now I think after giving lot of hints and solution of few questions to you, you can do now questions 35, 36, 37 and multiple choice question you can do your own. Now this is the completion of exercise 7.2. We will do next exercise 7.3 in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.